news story. And finally, the food is for guests only. Unless you're a chef, there's no such thing as tasting. I think we all recall what happened at the grand opening of Sheikh Omar's soda.
Hello everyone! And welcome back to another match of Roulette Rivals 15, where we find ourselves up in the winner's bracket, round 4. My name is Cabin, you may simply call me Cab, and today we actually have a match where both our players will remain in the tournament regardless of what happens, which is very lovely to see. The two players in question, of course, being to the left, Music Inc., and to the right, the Rieper 47. Now, we will be starting off in Dubai, chosen by Music Inc., and then moving on to Haven, chosen by Rieper, with Mumbai banned by Music, and Chongqing banned by Rieper. Rieper specifically is a bit of a familiar face for me personally. Music Inc., who's debuted in Roulette Rivals 14, has been making quite the waves in the community, making it as far as round 6 in Roulette Rivals 14. A loser's bracket round 6, and having knocked out Yanini along the way, and beaten Fanium in this very tournament. And yes, both our players have gone up against each other before in round 3 of the winner's bracket in RR14, with Rieper winning the match with a sweep. And we'll have a look-see here if perhaps Music has a chance to turn this around, with the first spin in question being Carl Ingram with a silenced shotgun and the skydiving suit, and Marcus Stuyvesant with a fire axe as the assassin. Yes! Oh, this is a fun Dubai spin. Oh, I am loving this start. Okay, Rieper will be the first to load in immediately as a penthouse guard and make a shot on one of their fellow guards. That will be a calmer shot, as Music Inc. will load in shortly afterwards, also making a calmer shot as a penthouse guard. No, not penthouse guard, as a normal security guard. My bad, I got them mixed up. The Blue Berets, as Rieper gets the assassin disguise and makes their way up the stairs on the same floor as Carl Ingram now. Music Inc. following suit with a very similar strategy. Rieper picking up their stash in the storage room as well. And here they are. They've now reached the hallway where Carl Ingram is standing. Music Inc. is very, very shortly behind. Although with a slightly different strategy, as he made the distraction shot from Marcus Stuyvesant down there, and another distraction shot in the hallway itself, with Rieper by Marcus Stuyvesant now actually, knocking out the walking guard, then knocking out Stuyvesant's guard, and finally knocking out Stuyvesant himself to safely drag him in this isolated hallway, with Music Inc. now making the knockouts on Carl Ingram's guards. And finally, this penthouse guard, which they distracted earlier. Excellent. Shooting at the camera as well for good measure. Here we go. So, Rieper is in an excellent position to make the Stuyvesant kill now. Switches into the assassin disguise once again, and there's the kill done. Music Inc. dropping the egg for the security guard, which will catch them. That's good, that's good. That's the guard knocked out with... let's see. They do have a guard seeing the body on Music Inc. as Rieper is making their way down the pipe and towards the skydiving suit. Keep your eye on Rieper and how they do that, but also look on Music Inc. knocking out this guard and then frontal KOing Marcus Stuyvesant. Rieper getting the skydiving suit now with all this panic around. And I believe, yep, they've safely made it into the elevator and now up the pipe. Music Inc. gets the fire axe after knocking out the janitor just a few moments prior. And there we go. Makes the elimination of Marcus Stuyvesant, regaining their green guns. Rieper on the same floor as Marcus Stuyvesant, moving around in the skydiving suit, casually making through 2 whooshes just outside the art exhibition and making a pistol shot so they don't spot the bodies. And, you know, shout out again to the nice save from Music. Sorry that I didn't commentate it in time. It went by so quick. As Rieper is right next to the walking Carl Ingram, who is recording their voice. Rieper has a crowbar in hand. This bodyguard is falling slightly behind. Music is just shooting. Yo, that was dope! That was really nice for Music. No, Rieper! Ah! Oh, bloody heck. Such a high and such a low from our respective players at around the same time. Either way, Music did play so incredibly well that odds are good that they would have won that. Yeah, no, let's just say that once again. That was a very nice shot by Music there, shooting out the shotgun onto the balcony there. Very nicely done. Very well deserved 2 points. And then we had that bloody unfortunate rip from Rieper there, getting spotted by Carl's bodyguards. Absolutely rotten timing, and you have my condolences. As now we move on to Reaper's choice in question, being, as said, Haven Island, arriving in 3 minutes and 20 seconds. Oh, really? Hang on, from Scruffy in the chat, is that the first time anyone has done that? Really? That hasn't been done by anyone else. In which case you get all the more props for that, Music Inc. In which case, I know I said it before, but well done. Well done. Yeah, it was shoddy. Right. I gotcha, Frote. I gotcha. Because with that Dubai in question, that was one of the maps that Music and Rieper had played against each other. It was the first map, actually, in that Roulette Rivals 14 match. Which means that the score, the head-to-head score, so to say, is now tied between our two lovely players here. And then, of course, this is their first time going up against each other in Haven Island. This will be the first time Music is playing Haven in a Roulette Rivals match. And what else? What else can I talk about to distract ourselves here? Besides mentioning the punching that Rieper is doing in and around the villa.
We need some help here. Over here.
Let's have a look-see here. The other two maps that Music and Rieper played against each other in Roulette Rivals 14 was Santa Fortuna second, and then Berlin third, and then the match was over. And since neither of those maps have been banned by either player, there is a chance we might see them tonight. I won't spoil the RNG maps. I'm just going to say that there is a chance. 50 seconds until we arrive to the sunny Maldives and the free targets that await us. Let's see here. Just checking out the last of our things that we can look at here, making the last of our preparations. Packing our suitcases, bringing the rubber duckies, folding our sniper rifles in half so that they fit. And I believe, yep, that do be the Haven Sun up on the horizon there. And with less than 5 seconds to spare, let's have a look-see at what we've got. It is Tyson Williams for Fall as the Doctor, Stephen Bradley with a Silent Assault Rifle as the Villa Guard, no target pacification, and Yudmila Vetrova with Scissors as the Masseur. Rightio. I have a strategy in mind. And it involves setting up the Jacuzzi fall for Tyson Williams, if that's still a thing. Growry, wonder what strat would be used for this. As Music Inc. will be the first of our players to load in. Reaper following very, very shortly though, as Music immediately replans, switching out, here we go, a remote explosive. Yeah, okay, the Jacuzzi strategy still lives. Okay, good. That's good. Both our players starting off by the villa, and Reaper immediately making their way towards their stash, with Music Inc. immediately making their way into the villa in question and grabbing a banana. They do have also the stash at the same place, just underneath and by these boats. As Reaper has now entered the Jacuzzi room in question, knocks out this tech staff, I believe they're called, and also the Villa Guard for good measure, and will drag their body towards the nearby closet. And Music is casually entering into the secret security room here behind this bookcase. Shoots at the camera with their silent assault rifle, and will pick up the scissors from here. Oh damn, okay. I did not realize that they were in there. And gets the disguise of this Villa Guard, which they calmered earlier as well, allowing them to continue carrying the assault rifle on their back. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Scissors are at the Doctor as well though, says Frote in the chat. Just in time for Reaper to set up the remote explosive for the Jacuzzi in question. Music throwing a wrench for this Villa Guard by the Jacuzzi. Oh right, they've reached it themselves and are now setting it up, placing down the micro remote, knocking out this technician. Right here, I gotcha. With Reaper casually destroying the camera just outside the radio tower, continuing across towards the pool. 2 minutes in-game time, with Stephen Bradley, I believe, still on the second floor of the gym, but not for long, mind you, not for long. Music Inc. now, soon to be 2 minutes in-game time as well, makes their way out of the villa. So in that sense, Reaper does have a slight lead in their strategy and how far they've come, as they're now in front of the Doctor's hut, with the Doctor right in front of them for that matter, and this resort staff following them. A quick blue egg will make some nice work out of those two. And excellent, Reaper gets the Doctor's disguise without being spotted, and can make the Jacuzzi kill like so. Very well, and very nicely done. With Music Inc. having now secured Stephen Bradley just outside the medical hut. Reaper now securing Stephen by the scuba instructor hut. 10 hut. And we will see both Stephen Bradleys making their way to the bathrooms for both players. And Music Inc. will make the elimination on Stephen Bradley here in the laundry room with their bodyguard distracted, excellently done, and can leave the silent assault rifle by Stephen Bradley and will no longer use it. With Reaper switching back into the Villa Guard by the knocked out Doctor, picks up the scissors as well, and has Stephen Bradley puking in the bathroom in question, just waiting to be killed, just asking to be killed by Reaper as they're puking. Chris X, you're dismissed. General Satan's orders. Very kindly, you are dismissed from your admin duties, Chris.
Oh, you bet I am.
One more target to go.
And just a few moments prior, Reaper made the elimination on Stephen Bradley, of course. As we have some more Marrakesh quotes from the Twitch chat. Just in time for Music Inc. to make the Yakutsi Fall elimination with knocking out the doctor underneath their own hut. As they make their way towards Yudmila Vetrova, who's walking up the stairs of the restaurant. 4 minutes and 30 seconds in-game time, has now reached the bushes, Music Inc. Throws a banana to try and distract them. And lines up the shot. No one spotted it. Excellently done, Music. Very, very nicely done. That will actually put you in a really good edge case over Reaper, who's following Yudmila Vetrova on the second floor of this restaurant and has to wait for her to reach the food before Reaper can make the seeker shot. 5 minutes and 15 seconds in-game time for Reaper now as we speak. And Music Inc. Has the masseur right in front of them, has got them isolated in the masseur room, knocks them out like so. And with the masseur disguise now on them, it's just a matter of reaching Yudmila in the bathroom, making the elimination, and then exiting. Oh, this is very, very... could be fortunate for Music. It could be, it could be. It makes the elimination on Yudmila, makes their way to the boat exit. That is 7 minutes and 2 seconds real time. Very nicely done once again by Music. That was clean. That was really clean. And Reaper, by the masseur room, has unfortunately a resort staff in the masseur room. The photo finish timer has gone out. That is 2 points going to Music, leaving the score at 4-0 as we now enter the RNG maps. First up being Isle of Scale. We will give our lovely players an intermission refresh just to get them all up to speed. Maybe adjust the volume some more while we're here. And maybe, let's see, right, 3 minutes and 50 seconds until we arrive, or 20 minutes past the hour. And we also have another Hitman Cryptic posted by Observer about 4 minutes past midnight, or 12 minutes ago. It is Rookie with electrical phone connection, 4 letters.
Nice work.
You all can ponder about that if you like, as we see Reaper make some eliminations on multiple NPCs here in Scale. Would be fun to see a suit spin from Observer in the chat. Oh no, from Quadality in the chat, sorry. Would be fun to see a suit spin from Quadality in the chat. Observer was just appreciating the shout out. And yeah, of course. Don't spoil the answer in chat here, mind you. I just want you all to ponder it for yourselves. So don't you worry, Chris. Don't you worry. To be fair, Reaper is doing us a real service here. By making all of these eliminations, we can get a really good sound check to how Reaper's stream is sounding in comparison to my voice. Look at us, switching to the loud pistol now. A daring choice, if I may say so myself. Very nice, very nice. And with 2 minutes to spare, no less. Dodging the flash grenade by hiding behind the rock. Very, very nicely done, Rieper. Very. Some nice headshots there, yeah. Good on you, good on you, good on you. What's also nice is the path you took here to round 4. Because both of our players got drawn into round 2 of the winner's bracket. With Rieper going up against Rocky. And then Channel joined. And then, of course, landing here. And Music Inc., of course. Where were you? There you were. You got to go up against Alf, did you now? And then Fanium, of course, which we did mention earlier that you defeated. And then, of course, you are now here with a, with a lead so far, mind you. You do have a lead so far, and a very good one at that. From Channel Join in the chat, me versus Rieper feels like an inevitability in every tournament. Hang on, let me bring you up again. Like, let's see, how many times did you play against Rieper? Right, it was 5 times. Yeah, I remember now. Yeah. Ah, that's fun. Yeah, at the same time, it's like I was about to say that it's a double-sided coin, but it's a double-sided sword, isn't it? That's the phrase. That's very, very fun, and you also have my condolences, is what I mean to say. A double-edged sword. Oh, it's a... Right. 3 seconds until the spin arrives. Not sided, edged. Got it. As we have Zoe Washington with a remote explosive weapon as castle staff, and Sophia Washington with a fiber wire as event staff. We have double-sided staff disguises here, however. That we have. And both kills in this spin are new, according to Chris in the chat. Thank you very kindly for the RR stats. As we have Rieper 47 loading in first, and then immediately replanning. Music Inc. loading in very, very shortly afterwards, starting off as a custodian and making their way immediately into the ground floor art exhibition. Through here, past that, with an ICA flash phone in hand. And there's Zoe Washington right in front of them as they bump into her and make their way towards the bushes. Rieper starting off as a chef and calmering the event staff in the, what do you say? The cellar room? Whatever. Whatever. As they make their way up to the grave, past this opera player. We're all set. Cue the music, says Rieper. As music makes a knockout on the elite guard, and Zoe Washington here in the bushes places the breaching charge and then picks up their phone once again. And finally, of course, getting the elite guard disguise as they now make their way up the pipe to the architect floor. As Rieper now having caught Zoe Washington just a few months prior after luring her over with the wake, knocks her out along with her elite guard. Will most likely sets up the breaching charge like so, and runs off. Still disguised as a chef, most likely going towards the event staff that they knocked out earlier, but unfortunately restarts. Might be because they took too long and the event staff has woken up, but I'm not sure. As Music Inc. gets the event staff with the vacuum isolation. It's a few moments prior. It's a few seconds prior, mind you. And makes their way outside once again. Dodging a casual whoosh by the guard by the... Okay, nicely done. As they're now by the window. To the study room. Okay, music, that raider came in to investigate and almost spotted you once again. Holy heck. As you are now here as an event staff on the architect floor, getting your stash in this hallway, making a throwing distraction as well for one of the castle staff, with Rieper right back here once again by the bushes, making the phone isolation on Zoe. Oh, and they are disguised as an event staff, mind you. That's new this time, I believe. I believe that's different from last round on Reaper's end. As Music Inc. Stashes away the body of this castle staff, is in their disguise. Are they going to make the Zoe Washington elimination? Yes, they will. Yes, they will. And then immediately make their way back to change into the event staff.
I bet this would make the constant come quiet.
As Reaper climbs up the pipe to the architect floor as the event staff has Zoe Washington isolated, drops off at the halfway point to walk into the bushes and past these raiders that almost ripped Music Inc. earlier. And Music seems to be waiting for Sophia Washington, who's on the floor below, I believe just by the Janus Memorial, I would say it is. And Reaper will make the clock radio isolation for Sophia Washington. We'll have her entering the study room any moment now. Picks up their stash in this hallway. And Music Inc. is just bracing for Sophia's arrival, slowly but surely making her way up the stairs, and gets the peekaboo like so. There we go. Sophia Washington's been caught on Music Inc.'s end, but Sophia's been killed on Reaper's end, stashed into the study room box now, as Reaper will make their way out into this hallway. What's the plan? What's the plan? Throwing a briefcase, throwing a distraction. For the castle staff, of course, to get their disguise and then make the Zoe Washington elimination. Makes sense, as Music made the elimination on Sophia just a few seconds prior, makes their way towards the pipe outside the study room to climb it down. I don't think they have. Yes, they have the elite garden forces to worry about. They have the elite. No, never mind. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Forget I said anything. They made their way to the custodian exit by the ladder. Has exited with 5 minutes and 25 seconds real time. Photo finish timer counting for Reaper, disguised as a castle staff, making their way towards the helicopter exit, made the Zoe Washington elimination, and exits with 5 minutes and 40 seconds real time. 15 seconds after Music finished. GG, fellas. GG. Immediately we have from Frote in the chat that 15 seconds might be too much to catch up on. Observer sharing that opinion as well. Reaper had 2 restarts, question mark, or 3 from Frote. I'm very bad at remembering myself. Music was first try, I think, from Rupon. I think Music had 1 restart. I could be wrong, but I think Music had 1 restart and then made it on their second try. Music Inc. pressed done 15.5 seconds earlier, according to Chris X in the Discord chat. Reaper's typing in the Discord chat. They are opting to waive. Reaper has waived the photo finish, which means that 2 points will be going to Music Inc., which will leave the score at... It will leave the score at... There it is. Thank you kindly, Chris. 6-0. Music Inc. has gotten their vengeance on Reaper. Having gotten swept in RR14, they now sweep Reaper here in RR15. Very, very nicely done. But of course, Rieper, you still played really, really well. And for that matter, it is not over for you yet. So let's have a look-see here. Music Inc. will, of course, move on to go up against Joker J in round 5. Look at that. Look at that. That's going to be a lovely match. And then Rieper will, unfortunately, fall down to the losers bracket to go up against... Ooh, the winner of either King Camel or Ducker. And then whoever wins that match between Rieper and one of those two will go up against Scruffy in round 6 of losers bracket. Oh, that could be very fun indeed. I don't think we have any more matches for tonight, but we have 3 matches lined up for tomorrow. It is Quality and Day Nomos going up against each other in about 10 hours and 30 minutes. Or I believe... let's do some quick maths. 11 CEST, if I'm counting that right. And then, of course, Frote versus Growry and King Camel versus Ducker at 20 CEST tomorrow. Or today, technically, since we've technically passed midnight in the CEST time zone. Whoops. For those of you who are still watching, thank you very kindly for being a very lovely audience in this otherwise very, very quick match. We were done in like almost 30 minutes. And thank you, Chris, as well, for being our very lovely admin. GG's once again to both the players. And, well, that's that. Have a good night, everyone. See you all around.